What is up, accurate traders? This is Monya, the best volatility indices trader, and in this video we are going to talk about the best volatility indices strategy that we have right now for 2024. Yes, it is the 99.99% accurate strategy that you can try out today. As soon as you finish watching this video, go try out this latest strategy on volatility indices. As you can see, we already have about 3 positions that are in profit. I'm not going to talk about the booming crash one, the crash 500 that is in profit. We'll talk about it on our second YouTube channel where we discuss booming crash. But in this video, we are going to specifically focus on volatility indices. So we've got about 3 pairs that we're going to analyze, and I'm going to show you guys how you can get multiple entries by just using this very simple strategy. Some of you have already been following this strategy, but nonetheless, we're going to dive deeper into the strategy. We're going to look at what you should do. We're also going to be looking at what you should never do when you're using this strategy. And some of you will be able to realize some different entries, difference from the ones that we were talking about in the previous videos. If you haven't watched the previous videos, make sure you go check them out, because we've got different ways in which we can tackle the market by just using this simple strategy. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to look at the charts. We're going to see the positions that we enter. As you can see right now, we are in profit on volatility 100 1S index. And you can see that was a massive sell that we managed to catch just by using this strategy. We also have some other positions that are in profit. We'll get to those ones a little bit later on, but I want you guys to pay attention to how this strategy works. First of all, we're going to set it up for those that don't have the settings, and then we'll look at the conditions that have to be met, and then we'll do some live analysis and look at some of the entry points and the examples that we have. I might also show you the entry that we have on crash 500, although we are just focusing on volatility indices on this channel, but I might as well show you that beautiful trade that I have on crash 500. I think I ended it earlier today, I think midday in the afternoon, and it's been deep in profit. I'm also going to show you that. So what we have to start by doing is we start by setting up the strategy. Let me remove all the indicators that I have on my screen so that we can have a clear setup. Can you guys see this zero? I think this was almost a zero drawdown trade. I don't remember the last time I went into a loss. When I entered this trade, we picked up that sell as soon as it started. As you can see, we were in this consolidation that was going on right here, and as you can see, we managed to pick up our trade just after the breakout. I think right on the breakout, and we've been in profit ever since. So I'm going to show you guys how we managed to pick that trade using the 1450 strategy. It's a very powerful strategy, and if you haven't been following, please make sure you watch our previous videos so that you get the whole picture of this strategy. Okay, so the first indicators that I'm going to install, I'm going to put on a moving average. Now this first moving average is going to have a period of 14. We're going to have a shift of 0. The middle is going to be exponential, apply to close, and we're going to have this green color for this one. We're not going to have any levels, and on visualization, please allow it to be on all time frames so that you can have the strategy on different time frames, so you can do different trades and different analysis. Okay, so if you click down, you'll see that we now have a green moving average running across our charts right there, which is our first indicator. The next one is also going to be a moving average, but this time we're going to have a period of 50. So I'll change that to 50. The shift will remain as 0. The method will remain as exponential. Apply to close. And what is going to simply change is the color. So I'll change it to a red color. Please try and follow the same colors that I'm using so that you do not get confused when I start referring back to these colors. You can later on customize to your own colors later on once you have understood the strategy. Okay, now we're going to need a confirmation window, which is our indicator window 1, and it is going to be made up of firstly the stochastic oscillator, which is going to have the following properties. You're going to have a percentage K period of 1, percentage D period of 1, a slowing of 1, a price field of low over high, a method of simple, and we're going to have these levels, these two important levels, level 20 and level 80. Now our level 20 will be written as a buy zone, and our level 80 will be our sell zone. And the style is just a black color right there, nothing much. So if you click done, it will take you back to the properties for the stochastic oscillator, and I want you guys to take note of the styling of this oscillator. Make sure that the main and the signal have got that white color or the same color as your background color. Okay, the background color on your charts. Okay, mine is white, that's why you see it's white as well. If you have black, make sure that the main and the signal have black, so that if you click done right here, what you will just pop up down there will just be the levels, your level 20, which is your buy zone, and your level 80, which is your sell zone, and nothing else. Okay, then you're going to need the final indicator under our indicator window 1, and it is going to be a moving average, and it is going to have a period of 10. Everything else remains the same. Or simply change the color there to black, just to have it in a different color so that we can easily identify it. And then we click done, and as you can see, we now have the complete strategy. And now what we are left with is just understanding how the strategy works. When do you buy, when do you sell, and all that. Now some of you can already see that we can get quite a lot of information from just this strategy. Okay, so I'll start off obviously by explaining how to enter a sell trade, and then I'll also explain the trade that we ended right there. Okay, so if we want to enter into a sell trade, number one, of course, you want to have this black line reaching in your sell zone like that. So once you see the black line arriving or reaching your 80 level to 100, that's your sell zone, then you should know that there's a chance or a possibility of a sell. Then the second thing that you need to have is a break of market structure, which basically means that you want to break the previous market structure. If the previous market structure was a buy or bullish, like the one that we have right there, then you want to have it to be broken into a sell. So some of you can already see that I actually ended the trade right here, where you see that blue line, and exited right here, and it was in profit. And I used the same strategy again. I'll show you when we ended the buy and how it all gone. So with the previous buy trade, and we can see that our candlesticks crossed to be below that green line, which is showing us that there is a break of market structure. The previous market structure, which is the bullish market structure, of which we had already picked it up. So personally, I already knew that this is now a break of market structure, because the previous structure I was in the trade, as you can see, with the dotted lines from here all the way up to here in profit. So that's the second condition. So once you have established that the black line is in your sell zone, at the same time a break of market structure, then you're going to look for a golden cross. A golden cross is the certificate for you to enter into a trade. So at this point, you can see that it occurred right here, where you see your green line crossing with the red line. That's what we call the golden cross, and that's what finalizes our trade once we have two conditions, right? And you can find it in different time frames depending on how you are trading. So from the 15-minute time frame, you can actually see that the golden cross happened here and not down here, as we saw in the 30-minute time frame. And the 15-minute time frame is actually the time frame I enjoy the most to trade. So we'd have ended the sell right up this point just by using this strategy. Okay, you could have easily entered into a trade. Now let me show you another trick that you guys might not have picked up from this strategy, and that trick is the way the black line is on your chart. So once you see your black line like this, horizontal like this, it's basically showing you that the market is in consolidation. So at this point, once you see your line going horizontally like this and not either up or down, then you just have to know that the market was in consolidation, and that's exactly when we were ranging at that period. Now probably some of you are wondering, then why did I enter into a sell trade? Number one, we had already confirmed a break of market structure, so this sell was already there. Despite us having consolidation right there, we already knew that the market will eventually have to fall. Number two, we managed to get this trade from lower time frames. This is why I always say allow this strategy to be on all time frames and do what is called top-down analysis. So from my 15-minute time frame, I could see that my price is bouncing within this red line. So that's another thing that you have to take note of. So I knew that this red line was now my trend line, and every time that we reach closer to this red line, we were going to bounce. But that is not all. I still went on to my 5-minute time frame to look for the golden cross, and right here you can see that the green line and the red line touched and crossed each other right there, and that's another confirmation for you to enter into a sell trade. So initially the trade was already confirmed. I was here ahead, and we just had to confirm it again on different time frames. So if you miss a trade when it occurs, you can still find that entry opportunities, because remember, the market moves in cycles. So when it retraces, you can still then have an opportunity to enter and then go in the right direction with the market. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if you miss that first point, I hope you guys can understand. If you miss that first point, doesn't mean that you have missed everything. You can still re-enter, because the market will still move in that same cycle until there is a new break of structure. So I knew that that sell was still valid because there was no other break of structure, which means that the new market structure was a sell, and we're going to obey that. But nonetheless, you don't enter that sell blindly. You still have to have multiple confirmations confirming that. Okay. And as you can see, there's a beautiful sell trade that occurred right there. Let me show you how it happened in V10. V10 had another massive sell. I think I've already explained how a sell setup works, so I'm just going to show you why I ended it. So the first thing that I did, I started off from my 5-minute time frame, my 30-minute time frame, sorry, not my 1 hour time frame. I started off from my 30-minute time frame because I knew I was already late from this previous break of market structure that happened here. So I knew I was late, so I went down to my 30-minute time frame and looked for entries. And still, number one, the first thing is I had to find when candlesticks cross to be below the green line. At the same time, I wanted to have this black line closer to my 80 level, and it was. And you can see in the 15-minute time frame, it actually sits right there. So effectively, you can actually start from the 15-minute time frame. Okay, and then the golden cross was here in the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so you can see that the golden cross happened right here. It was cleared up in the 5-minute time frame, and these are re-entries, guys. The original break of market structure happened here. Okay, it happened here, and these are just re-entries. So could have entered there, could have entered here, could have entered. I hope you guys can get this. Could have ended there, and the last stage I could have entered is right here, which is exactly where I ended. So I've got multiple re-entries. If you guys want to learn deeper about this strategy, make sure that you contact us for one-on-one mentorship, and you see how you can actually use price action and this strategy and our latest indicator to come up with these big entries. Okay, so once again, a massive sell. It was guaranteed just like that. Okay, the last trade is just started. We did it about 4 hours ago. Went deep in profit, faced some retracements, but still it is the same concept. We're just entering, we're just doing re-entries. The original break of market structure happened at this point. This is where you see your green line crossing to be below this is where you see your candlesticks, crossing to be below the green line. At the same time, you see your black line in that sell region. But like I said, we have multiple re-entries. So the other re-entry was here. The other one is definitely at this point or anywhere around this region. I don't know if we're going to have many more, but we already know that we are now in a sell structure because the break of market structure happened here. This is when we stopped from being in this bullish momentum and started this bearish momentum. So it started right here where you see your black line in your sell zone At the same time, you see candlesticks crossing to be below the green line, and then the rest are multiple entries. So what I'm showing you today are levels where you can still find more trading opportunities, so that if you miss the first one where exactly the break of market structure occurs, you can still enter into the market. Same thing happens if you want to enter a buy trade. Let me just quickly show you my chart on Crash 500, which is deep in profit on buying. So you can see that there was multiple re-entries. The first break of market structure occurred at this stage. Here is when we experienced the black line being in our buy zone. At the same time, we experienced this break where we see the candlesticks this time crossing to be above the green line. Remember, this time we're going up, not down. So this time the candlesticks have to cross to be above the green line. And where we entered, because we missed the first break of market structure, is right here, which is the second re-entries. So again, in different, you can actually see it from different or lower time frames. That's where you can get the clear picture of the break in market structure. So right there, you can see we ended and it was a zero drawdown trade. The price never went below our entry point, as you can see right there. So if you want to learn this strategy in depth, one-on-one, feel free to contact us. My number will be available in our free Telegram channel. Yes, we've got a free Telegram channel which has close to 8,000 traders, and in this channel you'll be able to find analysis, trading signals, strategies, my contact details, my trading results, my student trading results, everything that you need to know about volatility indices trading and boom and crash trading and currencies trading. Everything is available for free in our Telegram channel. The link is in the description box below. Just click the link and it will take you straight to that Telegram channel where you can join for free. You just have to click join and you are in already, and you will have access. You'll also be able to see even content we sent before you even joined. So you'll still be able to see the history of the group and the messages that were sent before. Feel free to join and contact us if you want one-on-one mentorship to understand these strategies. Guys, you cannot have 4 positions in profit doing guesswork, okay, and still aligned with the strategy that you are using. Okay, it's not possible. So you really need to learn before you earn, and once you have done that, once you have learned the strategy, once you have understood the strategy, you'll be able to use it. I'm not going to pick a winner from our VIP this time, because last week on the last video we picked 2 winners. So this time we don't have a winner, but in the next video I'm going to pick a winner to our VIP signals group. And remember, all you have to do is to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below. The best comment and the first comment wins VIP signals, right? You'll be able to trade with me. Basically, in my VIP signals group, I will be sending setups and trades that I'm entering into, and we'll be able to trade together. So if you want to be up for that, make sure that you subscribe, like this video, and comment down below. The best comment wins. Until next time.